Hello everyone, we are doing study plan SQL 50 on LeetCode. It's day 2, query 2. So let's get started. The description is find customer referee. So we have a customer table which has 3 columns: ID, name and referee ID. What is the question? We have to find the names of the customer that are either referred by customer with ID not equals to 2, or second is not referred by any customer, and the result can be in any order. Okay, let's try to see it with example. In the customer table we have ID column which has IDs, then we have names which we have to show in the final output, and we have the referee ID on which we have to put the condition. So from the question we can see the condition will be on the referee ID. The ID should not be equal to 2, and the second one is not referred by any customer. That means if it is null, then also we have to show it in the final output. So we can see there are 4 names in the final output. If you check, for this one ID was null, that's why it is there. For this one ID was null, that's why it is there. For Bill also it was null, that's why it's there. And for Zach it was 1, that's why it's in the output. The IDs which are not equals to 2 or null, those are in the expected output. So let's write it. So this one we will write in the order of execution. So firstly from customer, from customer. So after writing this it will pick the complete table, right? From customer complete table is there. Now we have to filter out the data. For this that we will use where clause, and then the condition is on the referee ID. So what is the condition? Referee ID not equals to 2, right? In the question it is given that ID not equals to 2, and other condition is either this one or the referee ID is null. So when we are checking for null value, we don't use equal to, because null means unknown. The referee ID equals to unknown will not work. For null values we have to write is null, referee ID is null. So after putting this where condition, we will be left with what rows? These 2 rows will be deleted. This one row will be deleted and this one. Only 4 rows will be left. But in the final output I don't want all 3 columns, right? I want only name column. So for that we will write the select clause, and which column I want in the output? Name, right? So after this one the name column will be printed uh, out of this table. I will remove this and execute the query. Initial test case is working. Let me try to submit it. Our query is working as expected. So if we recall it, from customer, all the values in the customer will be there. Then we will filter out based on the where condition, referee ID not equals to 2, which is mentioned in the question, and then or condition, referee ID is null. If I will put equal null, that will not work. For null we have to use is. So referee ID is null, and after that we will be left with 4 rows, 3 columns, and then finally I don't want all 3 columns, so finally I will write select name. So this is the final query. Hope you understand it. Thank you.